and head back to the Kukai Foundation in particular, because there seems to be work that we need to do there, or at least for now. Surely nothing terrible is going to happen. Surely. Let's just head back to the Kukai Foundation for now. We do have a segment address door that we need to take care of there. Number 3, if memory serves me correctly. And I think it does this time. That is in, well, the cleaners in sectors 26 and 27. I think it's in 27 specifically. Those numbers, by the way, kind of important, kind of not. You know, it just kind of helps you keep track of where you've been. 26 and 27 are definitely where we have been to this point, but between 26 and 27, not really that important. But that is our first destination. Of course, Alan is hanging out in sectors 26 and 27 as well, but we will be avoiding him because, well, we're just going to follow Shion's lead on this one. Alan is not important whatsoever, surely. So let us get out of here and try to make it back to the world map, which is kind of a weird world map, but I'll take what I can get. So we are back in the Kukai Foundation. Head back to... God, why is it so difficult to run through those things? Sectors 26 and 27. Like I said, I think the first one is 26, and then you go to the left and it becomes 27. Alan's in there. I'm going to avoid him. He is in the bar. We'll get to him eventually, but for now, it is very easy to ignore him. So what I'm going to do is head all the way to the left, just going to head straight for the cleaners, and if I remember correctly, there is a path kind of straight to where we need to go if we pass all of this up. Go right past the bakery, go past this little garage thing here. Can I blow this up? I can't blow that up. Apparently, I'm not good enough for that one. And here are the cleaners. So let's head inside the cleaners, and we can see what we can do about that segment address door. And I will go ahead and say it, this is actually a kind of important segment address door right here. There it is. This is number 3. Let's go ahead and go inside, and we'll see what we can get. Hopefully we get something good. Something good. We get robot part right leg, which means we have another destination that we need to go to. Now that we have both legs, and I do have both legs, we need to head back to the Robot Academy and check in on the professor. Professor Robot Guy. That is his name. He never did give us a name, he's just Professor. We'll see what's going on. I think it's going to be Chapter 3 this time. You have to wait until you have both legs to get Chapter 3 going. So, Chapter 1 is when you first show up. Then you get Chapter 2 when you got both of the arms. We happened to have both of the arms before we showed up the first time, so I was able to do both chapters at once. But then Chapter 3, you need to wait a little bit until you can get both of the legs. And in order to do that, you need to make it through KOS-MOS' Encephalon, back on old Milsha, that version of the Encephalon, and then you can get the decoder there. So with all that done, we're still avoiding Alan for now. Definitely want to avoid him for now, because we are headed to the Robot Academy, and there we can find the professor, and he will entertain us, definitely. At the very least, he's going to entertain us. He's good at that. So, over to the Robot Academy we go. Once again, Chapter 3 is where we are. And we'll see what we get this time. If you load for me, game, that would be appreciated. Professor's Giant Robot Training Hall, Chapter 3. Episode. Hyper Assistant Scott appears. Oh, this place seems lively. Good of you to notice. Actually, I have an assistant now. An assistant? Don't you know what an assistant means? An assistant is a status symbol for a genius scientist. The time has finally come for me to make my mark in the universe. Oh, make your mark? What is this? What is with your attitude? So why did you come here today? Oh, that's right. We found more robot parts. Well, you guys are pretty good. We must show this to Assistant Scott, too. Hey, Assistant Scott. And now we get to meet his assistant, Scott. Yes, what is it, Professor? These guys are my loyal underlings, and by my orders, they are collecting robot parts. It seems they've brought a new robot part today. Oh, so you guys are the Professor's underlings? Fine, if that's what he wants to call us. So what should I call you? Can I just call you Scott? Yes, please call me whatever you like. No! Assistant Scott is Assistant Scott! Calling Assistant Scott just Scott would be like calling me Prof or Pro. And since I am neither Prof nor Pro, Assistant Scott is Assistant Scott! Yes, alright. By the way, are you going to modify the robot parts for us today too? Yes, that's right. Let's go. Assistant Scott! And we hand him both the robot parts, which are huge and make me wonder where we're storing this stuff. Those are the robot parts that you brought. Then here we go. Begin transformation! And I haven't really gone over what these do. Okay, set transformation. So I'll try to do that a little bit today. These, of course, I've said vaguely what they do, which is that it kind of works like a summon ether. What do we get this time, by the way? Something very brightly colored. How's that? The Dominion tank is complete. We'll set this up as an ether for Xion. Summon it during a battle and you'll blast away the enemies. They're kind of nice. They're kind of good. Kind of. The problem with them is that they're expensive. Let's show off how expensive these are. I'll just take off everything except for Throny Blade and Dominion Tank. You see how much weight they have on them too. If I were to use these in summon, then I can't really use them for anything else. But if I were to use them, they cost 8 EP for the blade and 10 for the tank. Now, they do hit all enemies, which is nice, but I only have 37 EP, which means I can only use the Throny Blade 4 times before I run out of EP, or I could use the Dominion Tank 3 times before I run out of EP. And I'm pretty far along in the game. For me not to be able to summon these for a lot of times kind of disturbs me, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and put it on back to where I was. There we go. So that's the reason that I don't use them in battle. I will show them off eventually, but as for now, I'm going to stick them in the back and just know that they're there. I have obtained them, but we're not going to be using them. They're not very useful. On top of that, I can't really transfer. Something like Medical Rest. I could easily transfer that. It will cost me 380 ether points, which is why I'm not a big fan of transferring things, because I feel like it's kind of a waste of ether points. You just kind of always need a mage with you, somebody that can heal, somebody like Xion or Chaos or Momo. They're good at that, which you could transfer to other people. You could transfer to KOS-MOS. You could give Life Shot to everybody. You could give Refresh to everybody. But that's not something that I really like doing because I'm used to a class system. So having these people work as classes for me isn't that big of a deal. But you can transfer those. However, Queen's Blade, you cannot transfer. Anything that has kind of like a little cutscene to it are exclusive to that character. And remember Queen's Kiss, Xion has this little cutscene where she like blows a kiss, and then there's like a picture of her in the background. Obviously, nobody else can do that, so we can't transfer Queen's Kiss. On top of that, we can't transfer Throny Blade or Dominion Tank. These are exclusive to Xion. Every character has a few things that are exclusive to them, but Throny Blade and Dominion Tank, I mean, Xion becomes a summoner towards the end of the game. I'll go ahead and say that right now. We're going to get more robot parts, and she might become full-fledged summoner by the end of it. But as for now, we're just going to hold them in the back. Nobody else can summon these, unfortunately. I would love to be able to transfer that kind of stuff over, you know, like Ziggy or Momo being able to use them, but no, it doesn't work that way. Because the rest of the robot's parts B. When I think of getting them all together, it makes my heart sing. We will get them all together. I will definitely do that. Definitely. When I have the time, I plan on repairing the other robots that the professor has been working on. You're not much of your own character, are you, Scott? Assistant Scott, sorry. You're just kind of by yourself over there just doing whatever he says. Sure, that works too. But we are actually done here, so it is finally time we get to talk to Alan. It has been a little while, hasn't it, since we have talked to him. We have avoided him long enough. So let's go ahead and head back to here. Oh, that's right. I have to click it. It doesn't just pop up. We can head back to sectors 26 and 27, and we can head back to the Iron Man bar where Alan is hanging out. We have completed everything that I wanted to do before this trigger. So 45 emails, the robot parts, and the Dominion tank. Obtained! I was kind of hoping to do more with Ludi, but unfortunately I missed the opportunity somewhere along the line to go back to the Dock Colony. So we'll take care of that some other time. I think when I went back to check out the pink bug kid, I was supposed to talk to her again. But we'll take care of that a little bit later. There's another opportunity. What are you doing? Alan. Alan. Oh, Alan, what in the world are you doing here? Oh, Chief, what's the matter? Weren't you resting in your room? Yeah, I was going to, but... Oh yeah, take a look. What do you think of this pose? I look pretty cool, don't I? I really hit it off with this person. He's teaching me right now. What's the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. As long as you're all right. I'm gonna go back to the Durandal. See ya. What? Chief? What's the matter? What are you so mad about? And that's the scene that we get with Alan. Was it worth all the hype?
Eluded the trap. Prepare yourself.
Now we're back with... Oh yeah, we've heard his name.
We'll finally hear it.
It's Albedo.
The song.
The hell happened to her?
Wait for that wonderful song.
The song? You mean the song of Nephilim? I've heard nothing but bad things, dude. And here we get a little glimpse of his ship. I don't have a name for it or anything like that. It didn't look the same as any other ship that I've seen. Listen.
Hey, Guinan. That's...
It can't be. The Song of Nephilim?
No!
Huh? Chaos.
That song, they mustn't allow it to play.
This song.
So it begins.
That song sounds very evil. I don't know what's happening. But down go a couple of the ships.
Large-scale gate out! Repeat, large-scale gate out! The UMN geodesic structure is being forcibly replaced!
Is this because of the song?
the Gnosis!
Junior, the Federation ships!
So the Gnosis came? What the hell's going on? Why did they come?
Closing in! 4 minutes to contact with the Foundation!
The civilians. Start evacuating them immediately. If all else fails, we may have to abandon the Foundation.
Abandon the Foundation?
I'll leave it to you. Evacuate all civilians into the Durandal!
Yes, we have better defenses in here.
I'll make the announcement.
Holy crap, does that stand out? Into the big red thing. Everybody inside. Everybody inside the red
Where's
rocket.
KOS-MOS? If we activate the Hilbert effect, it could buy us some time for the evacuation.
Shion, did you call for me?
KOS-MOS, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
And KOS-MOS makes her valiant return to the party.
Reports of Gnosis sighted in Colony Precinct 32!
They've also penetrated precincts 18 and 27.
Not 27, I know
What?
that one.
The Hilbert effect.
Affirmative.
Yes.
Activating Hilbert effect.
Do the Hilbert. Yes, this will help us. Holy crap, we come on those
This should keep them from materializing inside the colony.
In any case, we have to hurry up and get everyone on board. If we don't do something, the Gnosis are going to take over the entire metropolis.
I'll help with the evacuation.
I'll go as well.
Do we bring KOS-MOS with us? I mean, look what possibly could happen. No, I say we bring her with us. Yeah, looks like Shion's agreeing with me.
KOS-MOS, we're counting on you.
Damn right we are. She's one of the
I am
best
happy to
party
be
members I
of
got.
service.
Good.
So now, the Gnosis have invaded. Once more. It is no longer peacetime, Shion. It is full-fledged warrior Shion. And we have our whole party together. I'm going to go ahead and actually remove Junior from the party. I'm going to replace him with KOS-MOS. And honestly, this is my favorite party to use, so I probably will be using it a lot. But to be honest, I find that it is also the most effective party. So in order to keep this kind of low level, without necessarily a lot of level grinding, this is probably going to be the party that I use for a majority of it. But I am still open to bringing any of the reserves in for a final party. We do have the whole party set up as we do. These are the 6 people to choose from. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions for the final party. Yeah, if we could, get back into the real world, that'd be appreciated. Out of the menu and out of here. Actually, I should talk to people here. I should go back up and talk to Alan and Mary and Shelly. They probably have some important things to say. Unfortunately, this is kind of a long little sequence in order to get out of the bridge, so it might take me a little while to get back up there. But if we could do that, that would be appreciated. Yeah, let's go back up. Back to the bridge, yes. If you could make that happen a little bit faster. No, of course not. We gotta take our time. This is an epic moment, going back up and down on the bridge, so that we could talk to people and probably not advance any of the plot, but at least we'll get a little bit more information out of them. Especially Alan, who I guess Shion is a little bit mad at because he's trying to show off his biceps. That was the implication, at least. We even get a little cutscene when she arrives. I was about to say, is there going to be another cutscene here? No, just a little thing. Okay, fine. Alan, how you doing? I will help to receive the residents here. Listen, please don't do anything reckless. If it gets dangerous, run, all right? Promise me. I don't run, Alan. You should catch on by now. Don't lose hope, y'all. It'll be fine. The Foundation won't go down that easily. It might. That's what I'm scared of. Shelly! Are you Mary? No, you're Shelly, aren't you? Yeah, you are Shelly. If we do not hurry, the enemy will get into the ship as well. Please evacuate the residents while we hold off the enemy. We do actually have to save the residents. Well, they're not important. The 100 series Realians, they're not that important, so we might as well leave from here. So, we are just about ready to take on what is at the Kukai Foundation down there. We obviously have Gnosis to take care of. The Durandal, as of now, is clean, so to speak. There are no Gnosis in here, so if you want to take care of anything in the Durandal that I have not already taken care of, then now is your time to do it. However, for me, I am going to be going to the dock because I'm going to go back on board the Elsa because there's a save point there. And that's going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 1. I've been Baller Scuba. I've been joined, as always, by my rescue party of Shion, KOS-MOS, and Chaos. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.